Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream this evening. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Today's been busy, 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 but we are back to finish it in the best way possible, racing with my mates in the lobby racing. We got 9 out of 16 people in the lobby at the moment, but it is only 9 o'clock. We've only just started. The chat at the moment, we've got number one Pops, Terry West, Welsh Boy and Willie in. Good evening to you all. Yes, tonight we got quite a mix of races. GT2, GT3, GT4 and a couple of road races as well. And we're starting off with the quickest of them all. We're at however you pronounce this name, Yamagiwa, or something like that. Kyoto Driving Park, anyway. In a race that I absolutely adore, but it is the first one of the night. And you know what I'm like with the first one of the night. It's always crazy, crazy, crazy. Galactical, good evening. Nick Humphrey, good evening. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Yeah, so... yeah, we're going to be running this one first of all, the GR2, and then we'll be moving on from there. For those of you that are interested in such things, that is what the randomiser has chosen for our first race. Don't often put these up straight away. Let me just get rid of that. We don't need that. So Kyoto Driving Park in the GR2, 7 laps around the track for this one. So although it's quite a biggish track, this is a very, very quick car. So it still turns into a relatively sort of, 10-15 minute race, not a long one. 2 and 2 on the fuel and tyres, light mechanical damage and racing soft and racing medium. But we are going to need to run both of the tyres in this one. Both the racing soft and the racing medium tyres are going to be required for this particular one. So people will need to remember that, and hopefully people will remember. Obviously, I don't know who is going to jump in between now and either 5 past or 10 past. I said we'll start the qualifier about 10 past. Tonight I'm feeling a bit dead on my feet, so I will be more than happy to start just a few minutes earlier, but I appreciate for today that might be a little bit too soon. Willie is he's gonna need to sit out the first one. I'll back out if someone wants to join. Not a problem for the moment, mate. Just jump in and hold your place. You only need to worry if we get 16, and at the moment I'm not quite sure that that's going to happen. Daily races. Am I going to be doing daily races this evening? I'm not sure. It really depends on how we go. We got quite a long schedule tonight of lobby races, which is going to help me to chill. I don't know whether I'm going to be up to doing the daily races or not. We had a really good couple of races to start the week, a couple of wins. Yesterday I got a second after finishing second, so second to second, which was good. I was pleased with that. And then we had another one where we went pole to pole. I think I got overtaken and then I overtook back. So we went for the win on that one, which is quite good. It has moved my DR up to around about midway now, so that has come up just a little bit. Let me just dive into my page, because a few of you do ask me about this. So you can see my DR driver rating is back up to around about halfway, and my sportsmanship rating, we're on A at the moment. We did slip back to B after getting our elbows out a bit and 1 or 2 track limits. Thankfully we didn't get any of those last night, and we've managed to get that back up. I'm going to leave the SR just to come up into the S rating just naturally. It will do it when it's ready, and if I do want to get it back up into the S, then I can easily dive into the daily race A, and just, it doesn't matter whether I come first or last, just keep it very clean, no penalties, and we can get the S back very, very, very quickly. Unfazed is still waiting on my A. Good evening, my friend. Borky's in. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my friend, too. Terry BD is in. Good evening to you as well, sir. I hope that all of you are well. So we're at 9:05 at the moment. We've got 10 in at the moment, so I might just leave it for a few more minutes because we do normally kick off at 10 past. But yeah, I'm just, good day, but tiring day, really busy. Email was just coming in constantly and working on a few other little bits and pieces as well. I've done the unboxing video for the lenses, as I said, but I haven't gone public on that yet. It is published and it's waiting to be released. But I want to do a death by PowerPoint, which I apologise up front to everybody for. A PowerPoint presentation on the 3 different lenses that VR Pro Optics do for the virtual reality, the PSVR 2 device. And I want to do a specs and the differences between them, just so that it puts everything into context before I actually then do another video, which I think I'm going to be doing a couple of races in the clear coat lens, then a race or 2 in the blue coat lens, and then I'll be getting into the XP Pro lens, the one that I'm intending to use full time. And I explain in the video, and you'll know why I'm opting for that more expensive Pro lens. But I did use the clear coat lens last night for the first time in the daily races, and wow, when I'm using my glasses, I'm tending to find that I need to move my head around a little bit. I don't need to do that so much when I've got the prescription lenses in. I don't know why, but I don't need to. I'm using my eyes more to move around, and when I move to the edges of the screen, then I'm not getting the blurriness that I was getting wearing glasses, and it feels so much more comfortable. But I will go through all of that in real time while I'm racing and just talking about the lenses and the different ones that I do, so watch out for all of that coming soon. Terry says, what do I do for a living? I sell software. Nothing any more exciting than that. I work for a company called Revelation Software. We develop application development tools for desktop and the web, for Windows desktop and the web. So we provide the database and all the reporting tools and the form design tools. Basically, it's what I've used to create the Randomiser product called Open Insight. But there we go. That's long answer to a short question. I sell software. At the end of the day, it's nothing exciting. I'll tell you, write software. What do you build your systems in? What do you write in? Welsh Boy says prescription lenses are so much better, ain't they? Oh, that's an understatement. Yes. I mean, even these clear coat lenses, which don't have the blue light filter on it, are great. I imagine the blue light filter upgrade is going to be even better. And then when I get into the yellow honeycomb with the anti-reflective stuff in it, it's a step up from the anti-reflective stuff that's in the basic lenses. But there's technology in there to enable me to use them for longer periods of time, which is going to be useful for streaming. And it's going to be, there's other stuff in there, like there's a boost for the prescription. So Terry is a .NET developer and C#. Cool beans, cool beans. 25-year anniversary as a professional. I swear I only started doing it last week. Wow, wow. Talked to quite a few .NET developers and C# developers. They sometimes find our product, come along on training courses. It's like, oh my gosh, why did we never know about this? Product's been around, wow, since the 70s. And came out the Vietnam War, actually, of all things. But yeah, it's been around for a long, long, long old time. And I can build stuff so much quicker and easier in our tool than I can. I've tried using .NET and C#, and you don't necessarily have the level of control that you do with hard coding using the programming languages, but using the 4GL with the scripting language behind, it does make life a lot easier. And of course we do support .NET as well now, so people can develop in that too. Right, it looks like we're stuck on 10 runners at the moment, so if you guys want to get yourselves ready, we are going to be getting out there very, 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 very soon. If I can remind you, we're running on the Racing Soft and the Racing Medium tyres. I'm actually going to go out there in the Racing Medium to qualify on, purely because I don't mind qualifying a little bit further back down the pack, and I quite fancy just running at the back and coming through if I can, or just racing at the back. I really don't mind tonight. We shall see. Right, it is 21:10. We have got 10 runners. Who have we got? We've got Greg White, Welsh Boy, Jenky, myself, Number One Pops, M-Tech BMW, Borky, Westy, Stiggy and GG Tom. I'm just shuffling to get my back into the back of the seat. Those of you that have been following me this week will know that I'm trying to use my back more when I'm braking. So the back of the chair as well as my braking leg. Number One Pops is on mediums for qualifying. Well, I'm qualifying on mediums, but obviously the best route would be to qualify on the soft tyres. That would be my advice. Whether you go mediums or softs to start in the race is entirely your call, of course. Right, let's get underway. And of course, when you pit is your call. You know, do you run away in the lead? Do you pit early? Do you pit late? Well, okay, I have an issue with my wheel straight off. I'm just going to come off for a second because occasionally it does this. I don't know quite why. Occasionally when it comes on launches, I can't use the little wheel to move the HUD, which is really annoying when I'm at this situation because I want to put it onto the just do that. I want to put it onto the radar. There we go. That's better. Also interesting today to see that Logitech have finally announced a new wheel. In fact, new wheels, because they've developed a new wheel, which is a GT wheel. And they've also developed a hub so that the Momo, I think it's Momo, but the Momo wheels can go on there as well. And I imagine that they're going to be supporting others as well. I believe we've also got a handbrake and a gear shifter that's been released. So they did promise us it was coming, and it's now there. I know a lot of people that have ordered the GT wheel. But it's quite interesting because it's like a GT shape, but very, very plain. It doesn't look as pretty as like the Fanatec BMW wheel and the McLaren wheels. Is that an issue? Oh, I don't know, because I'm more interested in functionality more than anything else. But it's interesting, the top of the wheel is actually open. So yeah, interesting. And we'll see what they're like. Will I buy one? Oh, I don't know, because I'm quite happy with this wheel. I like this wheel. And the other thing as well is I have the clutch paddle shifter set up for the handbrake, and I use that a lot when I'm doing a getaway, when I'm doing a grid race where there is the penalty. So I could well miss that, and it's not a feature with the hub. So am I going to stick with my round wheel? Do you know what, I think I might. There was all this talk initially that people wouldn't go for the Logitech because it didn't have all the different wheels and different peripherals, even though that we knew that they were coming. That never really bothered me because I was quite happy with just this one wheel. It does the job. So yeah. They've only announced the gear shifter for the UK. Well, the rest will come, I have no doubt. I wonder whether they're going to release it in the States and just do the get the real world testing before they go international. Who knows? Like I said, I'm not in a great hurry to jump out and get one. You know, I might do. Who knows? Big slide there. So I wonder who else is qualifying on mediums. So Welsh Boy has got a fastest lap at the moment of 1:24.9. I'm a 1:26.3 on the mediums. So I'm going to assume Welsh Boy is on softs. I could be wrong. I can see it's on softs at the top there, so I'm quite relatively pleased with that, especially as I've been jibber jabbering while running. Oh, that's in the wall. I was going for a real flyer there, pushing that a little bit too hard. The other thing I'm loving is VR. Oh boy, am I loving VR right now. I actually much prefer racing in VR. People said this was going to happen. I prefer racing in VR than 2D at the moment. I'm finding it so much easier to place the car, to pick up apexes, and everything just seems for me to be so much easier. Don't know why, but it just does. Me too, Terry. Me too. The sense of scale is incredible. Oh. But of course, when I'm in VR, it's very difficult for me to talk to you guys and communicate with you guys, which is a big part of my evening stream. And the other thing as well is there are people that even when they're watching the VR with all the screen moving around, they actually feel a bit green around the gills, shall we say. Yeah, I am going to stick with 2D for my evening streams, and then when I do the dailies, as I have been, I'll then drop into VR for those. And still amazed by how many people that still want to see me running in VR. There we go. Right, so how are we doing? Welsh Boy's still running, but he's on pole at the moment. Greg White in second, Demtech in third. I got fourth. So fourth on the mediums. So that's a little bit problematic. From that position, do I come in and change the tyres and start on the mediums, or do I start on the softs and try and stay with the top three? That's difficult. Yeah, M-Tech is still on the DRC. You should get into the daily races, mate, and get that up to B. Westy, I know that you can do C as well. Stiggy should be in the daily races and getting that up from an E as well. There's no way that you guys are E's. Get out there. Get those DR ratings up. That's what I say. Terry, I first tried VR in 1998, Quake. And then the next time I tried it was PSVR. And just so amazing. Yeah, I tried the original PSVR in Gran Turismo Sport, I think it was. And I was blown away. It was amazing. Really, really good. And then I held off getting PSVR 2 because I was streaming. And then I invested in that just recently and completely blown away. It is a game changer. It really, really is. I love it. Nick, I stopped doing the daily races ages ago. Kept getting smashed out. Yeah, part of the daily races is to learn how to not get smashed out. It still happens, but I've had 4 races on the daily race B this week, and every single one of them has been fine. But then I did get a good qualifying time, and I managed to qualify at the front with the help of Unfazed. If you want to see how I did that, please check out Monday's stream, the end of Monday's stream, because I go through my whole process of how I got up to speed with that track with Unfazed Ghost, his help. I've never got up to speed with a track so much, and it was, well, I learned something new. I need to do a video on it. I was talking to Unfazed earlier on. I really do need to do a video on it, on what we did, because I didn't realise in the daily races you can load it up with a friend's Ghost, which is brilliant, because I tend to find that the quick Ghosts I can't stay with. The ones that are available in the game, I can't keep up with them, and then I just overdrive and stuff like that. So being able to have somebody closer to my own abilities was just a light and day change. It was monstrous change. So yeah, doing that was just amazing. And thank you for Unfazed for sharing his replay with me. Whoa, on the grass. I wanted to come into the pitch, but not quite like that. Right, we'll jump those on and we won't fuel. Yeah, just having that friend Ghost was just amazing. And then I managed to beat him, and then he beat me, and then we've been pushing each other, which has been superb. Yeah, really, really good fun. And yeah, starting at the front of the grid really made a massive difference as well. I do love this race in this car. However, I've got a fast person behind me. Oh no, just got the braking wrong through there. I'm still playing around with my braking at the moment. Just getting the back of the seat used a little bit more. Got yellow flags flying for some reason. Get that done. No, we haven't, not yet. I hope that was clean. Okay, somebody's just saying there, and I can't see it, was that they've done the same, used Unfazed Ghost. Never been higher on the ranking board. JW there. Unfazed would be pleased to hear that. Did you know about that trick, or did you pick that up from the live stream that we did? I'm trying to work out whether I ought to do a video about that or not. I mean, it does give the secret away to anybody that doesn't know, but I'm not one to hold back. I'm quite happy to share with people. And it was a game changer for me. Oh, it's on the grass and around. Why do I always, whenever I crash, I end up in the barrier like that, facing the barrier, every single time? Hey, he picked that up from me. Cool. Yeah, it was Unfazed who taught me that. A massive thank you to him for that. I'm going to let this car through because I'm all over the place. Hello Neil, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's interesting, this race normally comes later in the evening when I've settled down a bit and the chat settled down and I've been jibber jabbering for a while and welcomed everybody, and to come straight out first race is really interesting, and making mistakes whilst I'm trying to race and say hello and everything else. Really quite interesting. I can see the chat just flicking up there. I ended up in the barracks of doing 120 miles an hour. I don't know how fast I should go through though. I never look at the speedo if I'm honest. How fast do I normally go through there, I wonder? Jenky in the pits. Is he going to come out in front of me, or are we going to jump him? Oh, I didn't hook the wheel up that time. Oh, I'm looking at the chat again. I don't know, but losing control at that speed ends up looking at the barrier. That's very true. Well, 140 odd mile an hour through there. Oh, yeah. Crumbs, that front tyre is nearly gone. I am certainly leaning on it a little bit too much through those two corners. If I'd known it was going to go that much, I might have changed second lap, not the first. Is it going to hold out for me, or is it going to die? Wow, 7th gear, that spin really hurt. Can we get close to number one? Number one is flying. Is that tyre going to hold on? Or have we caned it just a little bit too much? Yeah, he's got me. Wow. Greg White, Welsh Boy M Tech, you're top three. Terry, how did you destroy one tyre that much? Well, leaning on it through the... There's two corners in there where you can hook your left-hand side front tyre into the curb and it will pull you round. And you can get some phenomenal speed, but you are putting all of the energy through that front right wheel and it just scrubs it like crazy. You can go through there super fast, but it does absolutely rip it to pieces. Really does rip it to pieces. So it just about held on, although I might have to reconsider the strategy for that one, if I'm perfectly honest. But there we go. The spin didn't help me at all, though. I lost out big time. People going through in the pits. But there we go. We saved the replay and the result there. We've got Greg White in first with a 125.7. Welsh Boy in second with a 125.9. M-Tech in the with a 126.7. So we got the Lexus up front and then a couple of GTRs. Then we got a couple of RS5s driven by Stiggy in fourth and GT Tom in fifth. Number one Pops also in the RS5, a popular car that one, in sixth place. I got seventh. Jenky in eighth. Westy ninth and Borky in 10th. So your top three to open the night: Greg White, Welsh Boy and M-Tech. Well done to the three of you. Okay, let's just dive straight into the next one. We're heading off to the Nurbergring. Let me just do a change on there. Let me also bring it up on the screen for all of you nice people out there in YouTube land. No, I don't want to do that. So we're in the radicals this time. Oh, this one's going to get a bit radical. Oh, that was a terrible joke. Somebody put me in a box and shake me up. Come on, that was awful. Right, what tyres? We're on sports anything. Sports soft will do. We'll go for it. So on this one, we are at the Nurburgring GP circuit in the Radical SR3 SL13. What a mouthful that is. And we're doing 4 laps of this one. 2 and 2 tyre and fuel, light mechanical damage, and we're running this one in the evening on any sport tyre that you prefer. That is the settings for this particular one. Let me just move the screen back. I'm slowly getting used to doing that now. And I can see Jenky says you should try that view I told you about. It's brilliant. This is, yeah, I haven't, I couldn't, there's a view, a wiggle view, and forgive me, I can't remember how to do it. Are you able to tell me how to do it, Jenky? And I'll do it now, because I can't remember how to do it. I know you did say, and I did write it down, then I threw the bit of paper away, and then I've got to look it up in Discord again. But basically, it's not VR, but it's a wiggle view in 2D. It's a wiggle view in 2D, and I've probably got it in the Discord somewhere. I think it was Discord where he told me about it. Let me just have a quick look. Actually, I need to tell people what we're doing, don't I? I'm getting way. My attention is getting taken at the moment. We'll go 21. We're a bit ahead of time, so 21:40 on this one, because I might be just playing around with the view at the moment. Cockpit view, then display settings. So, and type 2 wobble. So can I set that up in here? Cockpit view, then display settings. So, display settings, display. Dives. Don't want to do that one. Okay, so it looks like we got to get into the cockpit view. So let's just get into cockpit view. Okay, then we'll go into settings, then display settings, and then wobbling, wobble type 2. Orientation, that's fine. Do you lose the depth and height? Do you leave those alone? You've got to do it on track. Okay. Right, we're into wobble mode. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, you do get the movement from side to side, don't you? Do you get the dive as you hit the brakes? Yes, you do. So will it remember this setting now? And I assume if I then go into one of the other settings that I'll lose it. Unfortunately, I have now lost my mirrors. There's no mirrors on this car at all. So we're going to have to make use of the radar. So this is wobble 2. So now you are getting, the car is no longer actually stationary, it is actually moving around. And then I'm assuming if I change back, yeah, now it's all just, so you only get that in the cockpit view. But it's nice that you can actually see the car dive as you go into the brake. Whoa, round we go. There we go. Welsh boys learnt something new as well. You always learn something new around here. We've learnt this week about the wobble feature in here. We've learnt about the ability to put a friend's ghost on for the daily races. Crumbs. What other secrets have you guys got out there that we don't know about? Oh, you can actually see it bouncing over the curbs now and stuff. Ooh. We'll do this racing this one. We'll do the racing this one and see how we go. We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, so Welsh Boy's just saying, I never knew about this setting. It looks actually really good. And Jenkins saying that you have to do it on track, as I learned. Yeah, you can leave them. It should save it now, and it's good going over a crest. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Nice one. Yeah, Janky, I'm glad you've reminded me of that, because I've completely forgotten. We got a quiet one tonight. Only 11 people in a room. I wonder what's going on. Is there something special going on tonight out in the big wide world? Ooh. Okay, couple of minutes and then we'll get going. Let's just pop out and have a look at a few of the other people. So we've got Stiggy is on track in a white car with the black bonnet. Westy is in the pits at the moment in the yellow and blue elf car. Willie Schultz is in completely the wrong car. Borky is in the blue one. Greg White is in a Vodafone livery. Actually looks pretty smart, that one does. A Santander Vodafone livery. Number one Pops is in a police car. Oh crikey, guys, we've got to be careful. We got a copper on the track. He's going to be pulling me over for sure. Jenky in his new livery, the black, white and red, looking really good with the white wheels. Lovely looking. He's got the Bad Apple logo on the back, flashing his lights as he comes down the straight. Hello, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's smart. That's smart. Oh, Welsh boy, that's a nice one. Black, yellow and red. Just all stripes, but that really does work. Hey, flashing his lights too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Willie Schultz is in his green and black, the same livery that I'm sporting tonight. Again, going really, really nicely. It's a very striking livery, that one. My daily race livery is modelled loosely on that. We got another car in there that looks to be black, and then we're back to Greg White. So where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Mad Max, good evening, my friend. It's 2140. Mad Max has just joined us in the nick of time. Just joined us there, just in the nick of time. And we are no pit on this one, any sports tyres. There we go. Terry's just saying they collect games and had 2 and 6, a gap in the GT series. I think a lot of us probably did that. A lot of us did that. Right, let's get this one underway. Right, so I've got a completely different view for this one. A completely different view. Let's see how it goes. This could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Robertito, is that? Good evening. He loves the radicals. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for finding us. Wow, lots of people dropping in on the chat tonight. Lots of new people. So we're going to be on the yuck. Wow, Rimac, thank you for the 10, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm going to have to do it very quickly. Let's just go on to continue there. I need to throw up some beers from my mate Rimac. Thank you so much, my friend. You are a absolute star. He's a legend on our channel. And I don't know quite why it's not letting me grab his name. But I'm going to throw up 3 beers. Actually, 4 beers. Get myself banned, shall I? Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. So 10 new members. I can see that the Usu's in there. Terry BD's just got one. Wicked. David Bowen's got one. Al Clark. Island Racing. Patrick Mulholland. Loads of people. Wow. King Weirdo. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Right, let's just get around this corner and I'll start again. Now that I've probably just messed up everybody's qualifying. Had to happen, had to happen. Rimat's a long-time supporter of the channel, often buys memberships for people, gifted memberships, and cannot thank him enough for that. Oh, nearly got into the back of Westy there. Just managed to back out of that. I'll remind you, this is a completely different view that I'm using. No mirror, so I'm having to watch the radar all the time. Whoa, that was me. That was all on me. It was funny. I was having a chat with Terry earlier on the Discord about getting in people's way and braking and stuff. And I said, you carry on doing what you're doing because it's a challenge for the rest of us to get past you cleanly. And that was a classic example of me not doing that. I outbroke myself and ended up having to put it off the track so I didn't run into the back of the other cars. This is where you've got to learn to race proper. Got to learn to do it. Anticipate where people are braking. Waiting until you can see the brake lights of the car in front. By the time you've reacted, it's too late. Absolutely, absolutely, Robertito. And that's one of the things we love about these lobbies is we have a real mix of people. We got very quick people, we've got a mid-section, and then we've got people that are learning. They're gaining the confidence with online lobby racing and racing with real people, stepping up from racing the AI. And it's great to have that mix of people to race with and to challenge. I am overshooting every single braking zone in this view. Tell you what, it's an interesting view. For those of you that just jumped in, this is the Wiggle 2 view. Whereas I hit the brakes, you can see the front of the car nosedive. As you accelerate, you can see it come up, so it's actually helping you to balance the car a little bit more. And as you jump across the curbs, and you can see it's moving around as well. A bit better jumping over the curb. Look, you can see it all wobbling around. It's actually quite smart. As I said, it's probably going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it. It's a bit of a mix between 2D and the VR. Obviously the VR you can look around more, but it's quite nice to get all that movement around. Jenky, thanks for pointing that out. I'd love to know whether Jenky is doing this in that wobble view, or whether he's just out to handicap me in some way. Hey Ninja, how you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Yeah, the other thing, Robertito, I find is when I'm moving from right to left and centre, and remembering that I've got a bit of car on the left or a bit of car on the right, or an equal amount on either side, which gets quite interesting. Right. It looks like I just didn't quite manage to cross the line in time, so we've still got quite a few people running. So I don't know how this one's going to end up. I've already been bumped down to 9. I was 8th, I'm down to 9th at the moment. At the moment, I'm starting behind GT Tom and Jenky, which are two of my favourite guys for racing. But I do want to get in with Westy and Willie and Borky as well at the moment. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I end up on the grass trying to get to the braking zone. Don't worry, man. I am known for grass cutting. At one point, the marshals around the track, they used to have me with a big blade on the front of my car, so I trimmed the grass all the way around the edge of the track. The guys will tell you. Yeah, I had a contract until the stewards picked up that I was what's the word? I was can't think of the word I want now. Where you do a job in the night when you shouldn't. I can't remember. Anyway, I was doing that, and they stopped me. The stewards had me in, told me off, and then I checked all my car. Now I had to take the blade off because it was a bit too dangerous. But there we go. Yeah, my car was a lawnmower, race car lawnmower, all in one, all in one. Terry D, nickname Flymo, Flymo Mitchell. Jenky's been using this view for 3 days now and he loves it. Unfazed? No, we're not. We're actually surprisingly quiet tonight. I think we had 10 in the first race. I think we got 12 in this one only. So we're just into the quali at the moment. So by the time you've had a bite to eat, made a cup of tea, and got yourself set up, we'll be ready for the next one. Oh, Greg White's radical. He's got it filled up with Kobe juice, he's just said. Oh, I don't like the way that looks. Oh, that was a big old black screen for a while. Roberto, I'm taking a break from GT7, moving on for a while some Need for Speed Pro Street, a little simcade to stop my overdriving habits. It's always a change is as good as a rest. A rest is as good as a change. So Greg White is a guide to change. Mad Max is right up there too. Let's just see what happens. Remember, guys, I am in this different view, so anything could happen here. I'm likely to outbrake myself. We'll just see how it goes. And we got the fast guys coming through from the back as well, and I won't be able to see them. So I'm going to have to learn a lot on this one to use the radar and be looking at the back. Because I'd really prefer to be starting right at the back. Alas, that did not happen. So we'll just see. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. No wonder I'm crashing. I've got number 13 on the car. Woody Schultz, what are you doing to me? Number 13 was my dad's favourite number, actually. Oh, just going to the back of Westy a little bit there. Again, got to find a safe way past if I can. But Westy's got a good exit there. Just checking the radar. I have got a car behind me. This view does take a little bit getting used to, but it is good. What it's going to be like in all the cars, I'm not quite sure. I've got to watch my braking points. Oh, yeah, don't go around, don't go around. Whoa, sorry. Sorry, Jenky, my mistake. I apologise. Sorry. Got more guys coming up behind me now as well. Got one on the inside. I need to give that car some room. Semtech going through. Got 3 wide behind me. Not having the mirror is difficult on this one. That's Greg going through. Big old gaggle of cars behind. Oh, crumbs. Somebody closing on me really big time. Oh, a little tap on Mad Max there. Sorry, mate. I'm struggling a little bit with the braking points on this. Just trying to stay out at the side of the police car as well. I'm getting completely mugged here. We've got somebody else going around the outside. Still on the inside there. It's my mate GT Tom snuck through. Oh, now we're on the gravel. Ah! Yeah, this view is going to take some getting used to, I have to say. Just struggling with the braking points a little bit. I did say that earlier on. And I started to bring them forward just a tad. And then I've forgotten to do that. Thank you, Drac Fury, for the reminder about the like button. It is cool the way that the car dips. It's like a visual reminder that you're on the brakes and when you're off the brakes. But, oh, I am struggling. I'm going to persevere, but I am struggling with it a little bit. Jenky, how long did it take you to get used to this? I tell you what, I'm so far off the back now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to dive into the spectate because there's one heck of a race going on up front. And I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's just go on to that's the view I want. So Greg White is up front at the moment. Let's just very quickly put some display information on so we can see what's going on. We've got MTech is 1.5 behind, and then 1.3 behind to Max, and then Jenky 1.4. So there's only about a second and a half between each of these guys. And as you can see on the track map, it's pretty close all the way through the field. I can see one or two really fine battles going on. This one here, where you got Welsh Boy, Willie Schultz and Westy, they're all together going really well. Certainly better than I was in that particular view. Westy's going really well. Borky is just at the back at the moment. He's continuing on nicely. Westy with a look on Willie Schultz. Is he going to go up the inside? Oh, he's going to cross the middle of the corner. Did he make that stick? Is that going to be a track limit? I'm not sure. Oh, 2 into 1 there. Always never going to work. That old vortex of death or vortex of doom, whatever you want to call it. So Willie is going to have to chase down Westy again now all the time at the moment. Welsh Boy just pulling away. Welsh Boy catching GT Tom at the moment. Let's just take a look up the front. So up the front we've got Greg White is now 2 seconds ahead of the rest. He did look good in the qualifying. He looks good on track 2. MTech 1.5 ahead of Mad Max. So that's fairly consistent. Mad Max now has just dropped Jenky to just under 3 seconds, although Jenky's coming back at the moment. Number 1 Pop's chasing down Jenky 2 seconds, and Stiggy only 1.5 seconds behind number 1. So it's all looking pretty frantic throughout the field. But this is the battle. It's Welsh Boy and GT Tom at the moment. GT Tom with a half-second penalty. That is probably going to enable Welsh Boy to get through. Welsh Boy just 0.3 behind. And then you've got Westy and Willie Schultz in their battle behind. But it looks like Willie may well have got that done. But Welsh Boy taking a look around the outside of a GT Tom didn't quite manage to pull that one off. He's having a look. He's real tight up behind. I hope the netcode doesn't kick on this because this is super exciting. Let's just jump on board with Welsh Boy as he's fighting to see if he can get through on GT Tom. Oh, he's got to move round the outside. Has he got that done? They're both side by side. He did get round the outside. What a move. GT Tom then just serves his penalty. That's going to enable Welsh Boy just to go away a little bit and chase after Stiggy as we get into closing parts of the race. Let's just catch up with Greg White as he comes across the line. M-Tech with Mad Max right on his back bumper. Mad Max really closed up massively. Jenky's going to come across in 4th. Then we've got number 1 Pops is going to come across in 5th. Stiggy 6th. Then we've got Welsh Boy. He's going to come across in 7th. GT Tom is going to claim 8th. And then we've got Willie Schultz in 9th. You can see how quickly these guys are crossing the line. And then Borky coming across the line to take the final place. I bumped out of that one trying the new view. I'm not quite sure about the new view. I like the feel, but racing, I'm just missing all of my braking points. I suspect that what I might have to do is to use that new view offline for a while and just get used to it rather than when I'm trying to do it on the stream as well. Ninja said, look at my last at. I don't know what that is. Not sure. Anyway, let's get back into it. Greg White was your winner with a 2:10.4. M-Tech BMW with a 2:11.3, and Mad Max in 3rd with a 2:10.5. Jenky in 4th, number 1 Pops 5th, Stiggy in 6th, Welsh Boy 7th, GT Tom 8th, Willie Schultz with a fine 9th, ahead of Westy in 10th, Borky in 11th, and I DNF'd on that one after completely lousing it up. But your top 3, Greg White, M-Tech, and Mad Max. M-Tech going really, really, really well at the moment in our lobby races, settling in really well right now. But now it's all going to get a little bit interesting. We are going to head off to Mount Panorama. Let me just bring up the randomizer so you can see what we're doing. So Mount Panorama, GR3 cars now. So we've done the GR4s. We've done the GR2s. We've done the Radicals. Now we're going GR3s. 5 laps around here. 2 and 2 tyre and fuel. Light mechanical damage. Any racing tyre you want with no need to pit. And we're at dawn. So it's going to be getting lighter, but we're going to be starting in the dark, which is going to be pretty interesting. Which car do I go for? I think it's going to have to be the BMW Sprint model, I think. Racing soft tyres. Let's get this one entered. And when are we going to start this one? There's only really going to be 1 lap of qualifying for this. I think actually what I might do is I'm just going to extend out the qualifying to 10 minutes, and we'll get into that fairly quickly. I'll do 10-minute qualifier because otherwise people are going to struggle to get around to get a decent qualifier in here. Looks like I might have to save it. Let's just come down. 10-minute qualifier. I'll save those settings into daily race 1. Okay, I'm just waiting for run phase number 1 Pops. We're up to 14. It's had a few people jumped in now. Looks like GT Tom is just out getting the car at the moment. As soon as he's in, I'll just get the qualifying changed, and then we'll go qualifying soonest. I think I might be able to do it now. Let's just have a quick look. Make sure that I have changed it. I don't think. Okay, let's just come on. It still won't let me change it. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? That's better. So we're going for a 10-minute qualifier at 22:05. And I'm going to go with a 10-minute quali. A bit longer than normal. So, not too much practice time. We'll see how we go. Unfazed is in. So who have we got now? Greg White, Welsh Boy, Mad Max, Unfazed, myself. Jackie Boy is in, M-Tech's in, Willie, Borky, Westy, Stiggy, GT Tom, and number one Pops. Looks like he might just be changing his car at the moment. 33 people watching at the moment. Thank you ever so much for supporting the stream this evening. I really appreciate that. Ninja says, if anyone wants to see some pro drifting, I'm doing them and I can maybe teach some people. Cool. If anybody wants to know how to pro drift, hit up Ninja. Jenky thought I'd pick that view up quickly with it being similar to VR. I probably will. It's just at the moment I'm streaming as well as racing, and that can very often put me just off a little bit. So I will be sticking with it. Good evening, Vic. I'm watching Terry Westy closely. Very frustratingly for me, he's getting so much faster and kicking my tail more and more frequently. I'm actually enjoying watching Terry West race. He's doing really, really well at the moment. Thoroughly enjoying it. Right. Okay, I think we've got everybody in now. Let's get the qualifier underway. It's 10-minute qualifier. Slightly longer than normal because of the length of this track. So hopefully we should get 2 qualifying laps in. So I'm going to try to do a banker, and then I'm going to do a fast one. Bearing in mind, this is GR3. It is in the dark. And as those of you know, I can't race GR3s very well. And also, I now cannot do... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just for the quali, because I don't want to mess up people's quali. I'm struggling to trail brake down the hill. So Ninja's drifting around. Are you drifting around this track? That's an unusual track to drift around, isn't it? With all the walls. Oh, I'm drifting too. Not deliberately. Terry, what is trail braking? Trail braking is where you go into a corner and then what you do is you come off the brakes as you start turning. So there is a concept of 100% braking and steering. So you can brake 100% of the time, or you can steer 100% of the time, but you can't exceed that 100% if you are braking and turning at the same time. However, with the new physics, it's very difficult to trail brake properly. You've got to be a lot lighter on the brakes, and I end up doing what I've just done, putting it into the wall, because I want to be trail braking, but I can't trail brake heavily enough while I'm turning. The physics are correct. It's just that the way that I've played the game for so long has enabled me to be quite aggressive on the accelerator while braking at the same time. So the idea is you go to 100% brake in the braking zone. As you start to turn, you start to bleed off the brake slowly. But you'll see a lot of people now, they're banging on the brakes, and as they get to the turning point where you start to turn the steering wheel, they're off the brakes completely, because the new physics don't like it very much. So I don't know if I'm doing it now, but you might find I go full 100% brakes, and then as I'm sort of going through the corner and starting to turn towards the apex, you'll see me coming off the brake. And you can tell that by watching the brake gauge. So we're going full on the brakes and then just coming off it slightly as we go through the corner to balance the car. But the art is to make sure you don't exceed 100% of the traction between braking and turning the steering wheel. Actually, normally I'd have liked to just done a little bit of brake to balance the car through there, but I know full well that the car is going to go around if I'm not careful. Same going down here. This is where I normally do it. I normally brake much later than that sign, and I'm braking and trail braking all the way through here as I go down, and on the accelerator as well, sort of dancing on the pedals, the accelerator and the brake pedal, and I just don't have the confidence quite so much now. Looks like the 10-minute quali was a better idea. That was a very yeah, I love this. I love Mount Panorama, especially in VR with all the undulations and everything. And I am going to go back to that view in a minute for the race. Yeah. Can't remember what I was saying now. It's gone. Yeah, I'm running in this field at the moment because I wanted the mirror so I could see who was coming up behind, but we'll switch again in. So this should give me the wiggle. The wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We got the wiggles. Oh boy, we got the wiggles. Whoa. Oh, look at that car. The undulations of the car. That has got to be just about the worst place to lose it. I'm just going to get in everybody's way. As you can see in the cockpit view, I can do the cockpit view in VR, but I do struggle with cockpit view in 2D. I think it's because you've got just, in this car in particular, you've got so little information on the screen. Whereas if you go with the dash cam, you've got a lot more visible screen real estate that you can use. Oh, Ninja, I can't read that just yet. Boy, look at this car undulate. I'm going to leave this on just so for for your experience. Even though I can't race very well in this view, but just coming down the hill, just look at the car rising and falling. There's a wall there somewhere. Didn't really get the effect in the radical, but down here, and I don't know that I've run this track in VR recently. You can see the way it's just moving around the car. Look at that, you can feel it submarining, and as it goes over the top you can see the car lifting. I wasn't expecting this to get the visualization, the feeling of submarining through there. Just see the car tip as I'm on the curb there. And again there. What a great view. If you love your cockpit view, stick Wiggle 2 on. I know there's a few people that like to run in cockpit view. So Ninja says, I want a game called Cars and I'm getting full gold with every car, but challenging thing is I'm on a wheel which is finding fun. Cool. You obviously got your well, I know you've got a new wheel sorted out, which is good. But it's not a game that I know. As many of you know, I'm Gran Turismo through and through, As is Rory Alexander now, I found out the other day. He seems to have parked Forza and ACC on his stream for a while, which surprised me. And he's gone pure Gran Turismo. Oh, why? I've done exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. And we won't have enough time now, so let's just go and spectate a few people. So we're on board with Mad Max at the moment. In a very shiny blue car. That's the Supra, I think. And we've got Greg White in the Napa liveried Porsche. Unfazed. Oh, it had to be in the Lamborghini, didn't it? He does love his Lamborghini. Let me just shut this door for a moment. Very, very quick in the GR3 Lamborghini. Really knows how to handle this car. Very, very, very well. Then we've got number one Pops in the pink and black Love Machine, it looks like. Yes, least said about that one, the better. Let's move on. Stiggy in a very colourful Supra, I think. Multicoloured. Orange as it comes towards you, blue as it goes away. Welsh Boy is in the pits with a black and green and red livery. Willie Schultz is in his green and black, same as me. He's in a Mustang though. Oh, I'm going to be interested to see how he gets on in the Mustang around here. Terry is saying someone needs to run by and check Greg White's car. It appears to have wings. He was flying. Greg is very quick. Very, very quick. It's a shame that we haven't got... Am I in the pits? I should be in the pits. Yeah, I am in the pits. Shame Jack Kobe's not in today. On board with Jenky at the moment. Oh, he's just put it hard into the wall. He's gone round in a desperately bad place too. I've got ghosting on, so it isn't going to interfere with most people. If we didn't have ghosting on, we'd all be in trouble, I think, tonight. He's recovering from that quite nicely. He is in the BMW. Unfazed, just making a look down the outside as we head into the fast right-hander. And we got Westy behind. GT Tom in the Bridgestone Ponzera machine, Bridgestone machine. Black, white and red, always a colour scheme that works really, really nicely in a beautifully turned out Mitsubishi, I believe that is. Then we've got M-Tech in the BMW M6 in the BMW colours. Jackie Boy, I think, is that a McLaren? I'm not quite sure. Is that McLaren or a Ferrari? Can't tell. Black and yellow. We've got Westy in the Ray-Ban Ferrari. Red and yellow. I don't know why I'm calling out the colours, because you can see him. Borky is on fire in all the wrong possible way. He's sitting in the pit lane on fire, it looks like. Just looking at that livery. Green wheels and flames all over the car. That one's going to be fun to watch. Right, it does look like they've finished. We've got 54 seconds before we run. So those are basically your runners. Let me just take you through those runners again, just in case I did miss anybody. Number one Pop says, it's my Ariana Grande car. Oh, my Ariana Grande car. Ariana Grande, is that how you say her name? That's a singer, isn't it? It's my Ariana Grande car. Okay. Greg and Max, amazing times. Wow, says Unfazed. They're on fire tonight. They really are. So anyway, in this one, we've got Westy, Jackie Boy, M-Tech, GT Tom, myself, no, Jenky, then myself, Willie Schultz, Welsh Boy, Stiggy, number one Pops, Unfazed has joined us, Greg White is flying, Mad Max is flying, Borky is in, and we've got Le Croutier and Drac Fury, who didn't quite make the cut on that one. And number one Pop says it's Ariana Grande for Stiggy's daughter. So is she a Ariana Grande fan? It's a good job that Few hasn't got access to the soundboard. He'd be loading up Ariana Grande quotes and music now and be playing them to me and driving me completely cream crackers. Oh, what am I doing with regards to the view? Oh, I don't know. Should I try that view again? Give me a thumbs up if you think I should try the cockpit view again. Bearing in mind it's at night and I'm mid-pack. That'd be suicidal, wouldn't it? Oh, lots of thumbs ups. Lots of thumbs ups. Okay, how close am I to the corner? Get me round the corner before it goes, please. For science. Whoa. Oh, crikey. I hit the wrong button. I completely hit the wrong button in all of that. Oh. Right, let's just... I don't quite know what happened there. I'm going to go in this view for the minute just to see if I can catch a couple of the back markers. I just completely dropped that. Go on, go you two. Go on, Jenky, go, go, go. That was me that... I don't know what I did on the start there. Right, as soon as I can. Got more yellow flags up ahead. Right, let's just drop into this view and just see what we can do with these two guys. I dare say I'm going to drop it again at some point. I find this view very, very, very difficult to gauge how close I am behind somebody in 2D. I could do it in VR, but you've got no idea how close you are to the car in front when you're following through a corner. It's a ninja streaming his progress. Right, I have no doubt I'm going to crash in a minute and Jenky will catch up. So I'll carry on with M-Tech for the moment. But yeah, where's the bonnet? How close? How close am I following these cars through? Just look at the undulations on this car. Oh, Willie, I'm really sorry if I completely took you out. I'm so sorry, my friend. I can't get the place back because you've disappeared. I don't know what happened. I was looking to change the view once I got around on the straight, and I hit the view button and it completely threw me. Complete accident. So I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel really bad now. You were going on grass and spin back on track, but it didn't ghost. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Was that what I did? I put a wheel on the grass. Bother. Man, that's not a nice way to pay back the guy that's been doing all the fantastic liveries for us. I've got no confidence through that corner in this car. Rums, the undulations. If you get used to it, it does help with the braking though. You can see where the car is braking. Oh my gosh, my stomach went over then. I was waiting for that feeling as you go over a humpback bridge. Instead, I've whacked it in the wall, so let's let M-Tech get away for the moment. So just careful through there. Is there any chance I can catch him? As well as apologising to Willie, I'm sorry for anybody else that I took out on that start. Really not good. Ugh. That's going around. Oh, hard into the barrier. Oh. I can't even see. Where am I? Which way am I going? Am I going up? I've got a car coming through. This is a cool view, but it's actually quite hard. It's certainly harder than VR, and it's harder than having the dash cam up. But it's a good view. Can I get anywhere close to Genki? A little discussion going on about drifting, I think, there, and a lot of people like drifting. I really don't get it. I don't particularly get a lot of enjoyment from it, and one day I might learn how to do it properly, but a lot of people tell me it's easier on the pad, but I really struggle to do anything on the pad, if I'm perfectly honest. As some of you will know, I even struggle to navigate the game on the pad. Right, we have closed up on Genki ever so slightly. We're on lap 4 of 5. I feel sorry leaving Borky behind, but at the moment my challenge is with an old nemesis of mine. In this new view, you can see it's wobbling around all over the place and trying to pick up the braking points. It's like impossible. Yeah, hashtag respect all over the back of the car as I managed to hit the barrier yet again. Oh, on the grass. Oh, Genki's in the wall. I absolutely adore this track. One of my favourite tracks. I've got a few favourites, but this is right up there. But look at this car just bounce around. The undulations, the submarining as you go through there, and then you come up over the top. And then the nose is gonna dive heavy as we hit the brakes. And then just getting up on the curb, he's gonna give it a bit of a wobble. Just watching the radar for Genki. The mirror absolutely useless. I can see nothing out of the mirror. Absolute waste of time in this view. I do know he's right there, ready to pounce at a moment's notice. Oh, I can't even look out the back in this view because I've got a blooming great big sticker on the back window. That's got to go if I'm going to run in this view because I can't see out the back. Obviously in VR you don't have an ability to look out the back window at all. So I can't even take a look out the back window to see where Jenki is. So I've got to rely on the rubbish mirrors that I've got in this car and the radar. But also I've got the track map and the time. So 1.5 seconds behind at the moment, which is not enough. It's not often I manage to beat Jenki on track. Can we actually do this? Actually starting to learn to dance on the pedals a little bit through there. Final lap. Greg White is finished already. Unfazed second, Mad Max third. I'm gripping this wheel way too hard tonight. Where is Jenki? Wow, the oscillations, the undulations, the movement in that view is insane. Really, really, really good around there. That track really showed off that wobble. Really showed it off. Wow, 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 wow. Well, we did bin it. On the beginning, I apologise profusely to everybody for that start. I really, really do. It was so bad that I'm going to have to quickly dive in here and say sorry, everyone. Because that was terrible. Absolutely awful, awful. I'm really, really sorry. Really sorry. Looks like I got a wheel on the grass and round it went. Your result there, Greg White in first place in the 911 with a 2:03.2. Unfazed in second in the Hurricane with a 2:05.8. Mad Max in third with the fastest lap at 2:02.9 in the GR Supra. And then Welsh Boy in fourth, Jackie Boy fifth, Stiggy in sixth. Number one Pops in seventh, GT Tom in eighth. And then we got Westy in ninth, M-Tech in Terry West. Ninth is good going, my friend. Congratulations. And I don't mean that in a in a sarcastic way at all. Well done, lovely, good result that. Terry West in 9th, M-Tech in 10th, I got 11th, Jenki 12th, Borky 13th, and Willie was a DNF in that one. But well done. Top three, Greg White, Unfazed, Mad Max, and I'm going to say it, special shout out to Terry West in 9th on that one. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I said he was going to be mid-pack soon. I knew he was going to get there soon. Right, I believe we're off to Suzuka in the GR4s. A big old mix of cars tonight. A big old mix of cars. Lots of discussion in the chat at the moment about all sorts of stuff. I'm not involved with that, so forgive me. I'm just going to leave them to chat amongst themselves. But we are no longer at Panorama. We're now heading off to Suzuka East in the GR4 car. 10 laps is a very small track, this one. You've got the wriggles, the S's, then you've got the straight, S's, straight. It's full on around the S's. It's slipstream, get your overtakes done down the straight, and then keep it together through the S's again. 10 laps, 2 and 2 tyre and fuel. Light mechanical damage. We're on racing hard tyres in this one. So racing hard tyres is going to be the thing that we're going to need to watch. We've been on some softer tyres. Now it gets a little bit more twicky, a little bit more tricky. So we will change the car. I'm going to go with my G70, the car that I'm using at the moment for the daily races on the hard tyres. So I'm just going to go with that one. We've got Mad Max is staying in the Supra. Unfazed is in the Hurricane GR4. I'm in the G70. Westie's jumped into the Cayman. Good choice. Stiggy's in the Hurricane. So we got a couple of Lambos. Welsh Boy's gone into the Alpha. M-Tech is in the Master 3. We saw the Master 3 out for the first time in the longest time yesterday. So interesting that M-Tech's jumped into that. Jenky's in the 458 in his new livery. Greg White is in the Sylvia. The Sylvia is a cracking shout around here. Good shout. Recrutier has joined us in the McGann Trophy. Again, I believe the McGann is a pretty good shout around here too. So we've got a big old spread of cars, which I absolutely love to see. Number 1 Pops is in the McGann. Borky's in the Cayman. Stiggy's in the Hurricane. We're just waiting on GT Tom and Jackie Boy. And I'm going to get this one underway. I need to change the details. I didn't have a qualifier set, so apologies for that, guys. Just need to get the qualifier set. So we're going to go for the qualifier at 22:40. So just under 3 minutes. Just give people time to get themselves sorted out. I do really need to start getting back to the 10-minute practices and then the qualies. But I'm just trying to push it through tonight. So I'm a little tired. I'm being disrespectful to everybody and trying to do what's right for me. Greg White is just saying that Alpha will be good around here, Welsh Boy. I think that's an interesting shout, that Alpha. I think that's going to be a really good shout. So out on track, you've got Welsh Boy in that Alfa Romeo, the red and black car. And we've got Jackie Boy is in the sort of silvery grey coloured McLaren. Unfazed is in the Lambo, followed by Mad Max in the Supra. So they're staying consistent to the cars that they like. Borky in a very colourful 911. Westie's in the Cannon car. Again, another 911. Recrutier in the McGregor car. Jenky, as I said, in that livery. Stiggy is sponsored by FedEx this evening. Full of parcels in that Lamborghini. Clearly somebody's paying him too much to be a delivery driver. Or maybe he's an account manager in that sort of car. We shall see. Oh, GT Tom, loved that livery. I love this livery. Beautiful. He's got some lines off with the wings there, the two front wings, which lead into the PSR. Absolutely beautiful. If you can just see it as he comes around here, lovely lines. Really beautiful work on that car. Track Fury in the Sylvia. And I'm in the pits at the moment. So let's just come out of there, see where we are on time-wise. 22:40, I said. We are almost there. And then we will get the qualifying underway in just a moment. Again, racing hard tyres for this one. No need to pit. Straightforward sprint with 2 and 2 tyres and fuel. So this is all about following the cars through the S's unless you can get a nice overtake. Oh, I forgot the screen. Sorry. Rock on. Probably not tonight. I've done a couple of very late nights with the dailies, and I'm feeling it a bit today. As without going into too many details, had a great day in the office, really busy, but a few other personal things went on today that are taking it out of me a little bit. Don't want to get negative, want to stay positive. So I don't want to get into the daily races and have some issues. It's going to depend how I'm feeling at the end, if I'm honest. We've still got quite a long way to go. So I'm not going to say I won't. I'm not going to say I will. And I know that you're here for the daily races. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But I appreciate your support with those. Excuse me. Right, I'm on the right screen now. I knew I was going to forget to do the screen at some point. Right, we got the wiggle. The wiggle, wiggle, wiggle along. Don't think we quite got the undulations here that we had at Mount Panorama. But going across the grass, we're going to get those. Thankfully, I've got a great big mirror in the middle of the dashboard now. Ooh, that was interesting. Giving me a reset there. Oh, crumbs, going through the S's in this view is difficult. I need to let Drat Fury through if I can. Because this is hard. Going up the top there, I couldn't even see where the track was. Got Terry behind me now, so I can see the cars in the rear view mirror, which is nice. I'm gonna have to come out that view for the minute. I'm just causing too much grief. Sorry, whoever I just took out. I don't even know who I just took out. Oh, Jack Kobe, Genki told me that in the cockpit view there's a wobble mode, which is really cool. It's a really good effect, but I'm struggling to adjust to it a little bit, so I've dropped back to this one for the moment. I don't know who it was, but I've just taken somebody out massively. In the quali, which is not fair. I'm just struggling with the braking zones in that particular view, but yeah, in the first person view there is a wobble feature. You put it onto wobble 2, and then as you're going over undulations and dips, the car's rising, falling, and you're submarining, and as you're going over the curbs it's wobbling the car, and yeah, interesting view, but I'm gonna need to practice it before I go out, because I'm just wrecking people's qualies, which is not fair. The thing is, you can see so much in this view that you can't see in the 2D cockpit view, and in VR you can see so much more. Okay, just trying something there which did not work at all. Oh, struggling. Struggling. I'm just going to see if I can get this back on the track as these last few cars come through. Again, having to brake and turn on that one, so all about feeling the grip on the brake pedal. Oh, if you go too deep into there, you're in the grass. Yeah, unfortunately, Janky, I'm going to need to drop that view for the moment. And I'll probably explore that a little bit offline. But yeah, we're learning a lot. We're learning a lot at the moment. We've learnt how to, this week, we've learnt a lot. We've learnt how to do that wobble view. And we've also learnt how to get a friend's replay to load up as a ghost to follow in the daily races. And that, for me, was a massive game changer and enabled me to get a great qualifying time for the daily race B this week. And then 3 first and 1 second place out of the 4 races that I've been doing. So I've been finishing like in the sort of mid of the pack, and doing what Unfaced helped me to do has helped me no end to improve massively. Welsh boy struggling with the car understeery in this. I was struggling with this being understeery. I thought it was because of the tyres, but yeah, I seem to be pushing it on through the S's quite a bit. So yeah. Number 1 Pops, randomiser up. We didn't see GT Tom yet. I'm sorry. I messed up with the screen. You know I do from time to time. But you can see GT Tom's car there. You can see how the little lines feed into the PSR. Beautifully done. I really love the way that he's done that. Oh no, I've got into the back of Unfazed. Thankfully I haven't destroyed his race. Well saved, my friend. Nearly clobbered the back of the BMW there. Not the BMW, the back of the Mazda, the M-Tech's driving. And again. M-Tech cutting a little bit of the grass there. Number 1 Pops just backing out of that, letting the faster cars come through. Thank you for the respect, my friend. I really appreciate that. That is what you call respectful driving. As he was just recovering. Oh, I nearly hit M-Tech again and again. Finally, we get past the Mazda. Now, M-Tech can get on the back of me and push me, but... or can I get onto the back of these guys up front? Is that all of the top 6 together? Wow. I've gone quiet. I want to get in amongst these guys, if at all possible. We've got a car off the side of the road there. That's showing a yellow flag, so it would be useful if that car could clear the track. If it's just sitting there. Right, got to be careful now, tucked up behind Diggy. Where is he going to brake? Where am I going to brake? Whew. That was a bit all or nothing. Borky, your wheel keeps disconnecting. Is this normal? What wheel have you got? Short answer is no, they shouldn't keep disconnecting. Oh, I've gone a bit deep. DD Pro, as in the Fanatec DD Pro, or the Logitech DD Pro. I think you got the Logitech, haven't you? The Logitech, no, it shouldn't disconnect. The Fanatec has known problems with disconnects. Fanatec is a known problem with it, mate. Kushti, a friend of mine's had to send his back. If you've got the DD Pro wheel, the original wheel, or the Extreme, they do seem to disconnect. Taking it off and putting it back on and resetting it, I think, normally works. But if you Google it, you're going to find a lot of people talking about it. It's been a known issue for a long time, and I don't know what the solution is for it. Kushti had a McLaren wheel, which I don't think ever dropped out on him, I think, but the Gran Turismo wheel did drop out with disconnects. Oh no, going off. But Google it, my friend. It was one of the things, I'm not going to lie, that put me off the Fanatec when I was looking for my direct drive wheel. Plus I wanted something I could buy in the UK rather than Germany. And I've had my wheel now, I think, for well over a year, I would think. So that has been a known issue for quite some time. There's plenty of Fanatec runners in here that may well be able to give you some more information. about that. Right, we're in 5th. We've got 2 laps to run. Oh, come on. Yes, we got up the inside of the Crucier. That was another audacious move we've got done. We've now got Welsh Boy in front of us. Can I keep the cars behind? Can we keep this facing the right direction? Greg White, who's been on fire all night long, out in front. Then Drac Fury, then Welsh Boy. I just hit a wrong gear there. That's going to let the Crucier come back at me. Final lap. Can we hold on to 4th? The Crucier is catching. Going for the inside. So we'll go for a really, really late break there. Oh, no. We're off. Aye. I kept the braking just a little bit too late and paid the price. I shouldn't have let myself get intimidated by the Crucier coming up behind me. I did. I paid the penalty. Aye. Just settle down now, otherwise I'm going to let Mad Max through. He's going to go through anyway. I've gone through too deep there. I'm going to be in the cones and on the grass. Yeah, it was all going wrong at the end. Motor's not an option for the PlayStation. No, not without any adapters, because it's PC only, I believe. God, my teeth are really sensitive tonight. Greg White, Sylvia, possible OP car around here. Maybe. I did say it was a good choice. Did say that it was a good choice. But we were doing okay in that G70 actually. It's quite a nice car, that G70, for the small, tight, twisty circuits. It's been great at the Brands Hatch Indy circuit tonight, this week. Absolutely loving that. But no, for the PlayStation, you've only really, unless I'm wrong and the market is changing, the only wheels that I believe for the PlayStation is the Logitech and Fanatec. Those are the two, and a lot of people wouldn't go for the Logitech because there was only one wheel. And Logitech have just today, or the last couple of days, announced a new hub for different wheels, and also they've released a GT3 style wheel. It's not quite as pretty as the Fanatec BMW or the Fanatec McLaren wheel, and it's getting mixed reviews out there at the moment. Plus you haven't got the 2 sets of paddles, you've only got the single set of paddles, which I didn't really like too much. So a bit pros and cons on that one. There we go. Greg White in first with a 52.6. Drac Fury in second with a 53.1, both in the Sylvias. Welsh Boy in that. I said the Alpha was a good choice. I know the cars to choose, and I'm not picking them. 53.4. Mind you, they're good drivers. Makes a difference. You can put a bad driver in a good car, and you still ain't going to get anywhere. You can put a good driver in a bad car, it will still do well. You put a good driver in a good car, well, they're going to win. Lecritier in fourth, Mad Max in fifth. I've got sixth, number one Pops in seventh, Stiggy eighth, Jackie Boy in ninth, GT Tom got 10th, M-Tech in 11th. Dropped back a bit on that one with the Mazda. I don't think the Mazda's a good car anymore. I really don't. M-Tech's been much further up the leaderboard all night. And Unfazed, surprisingly low down in the Hurricane as well. I was expecting that one to be a bit further up. Jenky in 13th, Westy in 14th, and Borky unfortunately still out there running at the moment. But your top three, Greg White, Drac Fury, and Welsh Boy. Drac Fury is just saying Reddit for Borky. It's good one. If anybody has the DD Pro GT wheel, please hit me up in Discord if you're experiencing these issues. Unfazed, took out Jenky by accident, so dropped back to give in the place back. Unfazed, respect, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving that place back. So many people out there at the moment not doing that. It's a golden rule for us, and I'm very pleased when people do it. Okay, we're finishing off with an interesting one. We're heading off to Autopolis. I'm going to try and remember to do the screen this time, guys. Good night, Borky. So we're at Suzuka. We're not at Suzuka East at all, Mitchell. What are you talking about? Come on. We're at Autopolis short course in the Ford Focus RS18. 6 laps of this one. 2 and 2. Light mechanical damage. Racing soft. No need to pit. And we've got another Dawn one. Good night, Borky. We've got another Dawn run in this one. So we are looking for the Ford. I haven't got it out. Let me go and grab it. Manufacturer. I've got a few of these. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to run. That one's good delivery. We'll grab. Yeah, we'll just grab that one. I don't know. That'll do. What settings? We're on racing soft, which is good. Let's dive into there. And we've already got a few guys that are jumping in already. Jackie Boy's just saying thanks for the race. Let's play again sometime. Don't know if he is actually leaving. Thank you, Jackie Boy, for your racing this evening. We've still got 13 in the room at the moment. This one I think is going to be the last one for me. We are on 11 o'clock. I'm feeling a bit tired. I've got an early start tomorrow. Somebody get the violins out, please. Please play the violins in sympathy. No, we get some sleep tonight, and then I'll hopefully be back with the daily races tomorrow. Tomorrow night. So I think we did Monday and Tuesday. Where are we? Are we Wednesday today? Is it Wednesday? I can't remember. Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Don't know what day of the week it is. No idea what's going on. But I never know what's going on. Never know what's going on. Never do. Right, let's just come out of the randomizer because we're finished with that today. And there you go, we're back on the right screen now. Jack Furry looks like he's after a Nords. Welsh boy's throwing up the violins. Jack, good evening, my friend. Good night. Oh, thanks for races. Thank you ever so much for racing with us, my friend. Wayne Snyder, Bulky, I've had some disconnects over the past several days. If it does it 3 times, I unplug USB from the console and replug. Then it seems okay. So thank you to Wayne for offering up some advice there. I really appreciate that. Where are we at? I'm going to go with the qualifier on this one at 23. Again, another really quick one. 23:05. We'll get this one underway. Let me just get out and track for one lap because I don't know how I'm going to be in this car on this track. It's not a track that we do very often. Or is this like the top end of Fuji? Whoa. This car is all over the shop. I've got a car on the inside of me. I'm just trying to watch the radar. Whoa. Yeah, Terry, I want an RS. I want to get an RS to use as like a track day car. But they're just going up in value at the moment, and we just sold the house. We could well be moving, and the money that I was saving up for the car is gone now. So that isn't going to be happening anytime soon, but I am starting to save up for it again, and I've got my heart set on an RS that I can take out onto the track and just stretch its legs a little bit. Where are we? We are on 2205. Let me just get into this one. Let me just see how we're doing. Greg White, Welsh Boy, Lagrutia, Mab Max, Sunface, Genki, myself, Drac Fury, Number One Pops, MTech, Westy, Stiggy, and GT Tom. We've got 13 runners in this one. Let's get this one underway. We're going to start the qualifying and we'll see how we go. You've got 2016 STE. Ooh. Do you know, the STs are cheapest chips at the moment. The RSs are there's a lot of them, but they're very expensive. I mean, to get a half decent one, you're looking at £24,000. I think they were about 60 grand when they did it. But RS is a significantly more car than the ST. Absolutely. Whoa. Right, let's concentrate. My wife probably will murder me when I do it. Although I've got to persuade her to have my car and then for me to have her car that I can use as a trade-in, so that the RS will become my main car as well as using it for track days, which I know is a dangerous thing in itself to even consider, but I'll be looking at getting track day insurance and stuff for it. But yeah, where on earth do you brake for that corner? Not there. But yeah, it'll happen. I want it to become an extension of the stream. So when I can eventually get hold of one, I'll be doing obviously the GT7 sim racing, and then hopefully we'll get out there and do some videos of track day running in the Focus. And my aim is, and still is, to take it on the road around the UK and then catch up with some of you guys and take you out on it. Crikey, this thing just does not want to keep going in a straight line. I think, yeah, again, I think I just caught somebody where I hadn't ghosted while it was going around. Back for you, wants to get a Beetle and do it up. I can't imagine why, my friend. Yeah, that would be cool. I know a guy many years ago that bought a Beetle and he turned it into the Barger Bug. That was a good bit of kit. Right, where do you brake? The second one? Looks like the second little arrow there. Okay, we've got a couple of minutes of quali left, so we'll brake on the 100. Right, use the higher gear, Mitchell, and it will give you more control through the corners. Brake on the little grey bit, and again leave it in the higher gear, and that back end just trying to step out on me. Get this one rotated using the curb. Just braking on the last of the arrows there a little bit better. Heavier braking in a straight line. We might get one more in on this. Just chasing down a car in front at the moment. It's 100. I broke a little bit later then and threw it off. So 100 is the marker board for that one. That corner is one that needs some respect. Certainly need to respect that one going through there a little bit more than I have been. Now I did try the last arrow hard on the brakes. It's too late. The last arrow is too late for braking. This one is going to remain a learning curve, I think. I think this one's going to remain a learning curve throughout this race. Again, sorry to whoever I bumped in that one. Terry, I'm thinking I need to get a new car next year, then drop a few upgrades in the ST, a few more horses, and use it for fun driving car. They are nice, those STs, they really are. So much you can do to them as well. Yeah, it's the RS I've got my heart set on. As and when it's going to happen, I really haven't got a clue. Really no idea. Right, okay, last one for this evening. How much is an RS actually? Well, for one with about 40,000 miles on it, you're looking at about 25,000 sterling, 25,000 pounds. So they're not overly cheap. And as I said, they allegedly are going up in value as well. So they're appreciating rather than depreciating. And I was watching one for it was about 19,500, and over a 2-month period it went up to 20 grand. So that one did go up a little bit. You can get an AMG or a BMW for that money. Yeah, you can. But you know, the Focus is an awesome track day car. So, and the thing is, Ford, they stopped the production run. As soon as they stopped the production run, they started going up. If you're into your Fords, it's a car that everybody wants. Right, okay, I've got Westy in front of me. Where is he going to brake? Whoa, that was me. I broke too late. We just wait for Terry, we'll run together. I said I was tired. I've really not had a good race this evening. Way too many mistakes. I very nearly didn't stream tonight. I did say to Joe that it might not be a good idea, and it certainly seemed to prove to be that way. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it when I come out and I'm racing. I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. And it does help me to relax and spend some time with you guys. But I do get a bit frustrated when I'm driving like I am. Driving like an absolute clown tonight. Right, here comes Terry. Let's wind this beast up. He's gone off again. Terry, you want about 100-meter board for that corner if you're listening. You want to brake on or just before that 100-meter board. Here, there's a little grey bit on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side. You want to brake on. That's good. Get over to the left-hand side a little bit more. We'll open up this corner. Sweep across, and then through here. Let me see if I can get in front of Terry and I'll let him use me as a ghost car if I can get by. He's quicker than he gives himself credit for. Give me a wiggle if you're listening, Terry. I'm not sure he is. Okay. So 100. Oh, there's a wiggle. He's listening. Okay, go, go, go. Right, there's a little grey bit on the left-hand side here, just after this little orange bit. It's cool. Third gear through there. And then just try and run around the side of that curb. Use this bit of curb on the way in and then pick up this apex on the way through. Whoa, I nearly hit him again. And then over here, I'm still not quite sure where to brake here. It's sort of between the 1 and the 2 from what I can see. Right, so probably the way that we both drifted on this corner, probably just before that 100-meter board. Bury the brake pedal in a straight line. Using the gears as well. Oh, he's gone off again. It's hard, this track. It really is. A lot of people don't like this track. There we get the sun out now. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, see if I can get him to follow me this time. I'm not saying I'm perfect around here by any stretch of the imagination. How far behind is he? Close. Alright, how close is he now? Close. Right, okay, I need to behave myself now. So I'm going to brake just before the 100 in a straight line. Third gear, just get it rotated around. Now I'm looking for the little grey patch on the left hand side, just where the bollard is orange. Third gear through there, just leave it in third through here. Little correction on the way in, down to second through here, just picking up a late apex. Over to the right hand side, then on this bit of curb just sweep across, just fourth gear, holding that curb. Where is he? He's still with me, he's still there. This is the one I struggle on. So between the the second and the last arrow there, not overly quick, but hopefully that will be helping just a small amount. So just using second gear to slow it down through there, and then straight up into third, just so that we get in the traction through the corner. Whoa, that threw me. Looks like there's a good race up front. Oh. The thing I love is Terry really works hard and really applies what everybody's teaching. And this is not the easiest car to drive, I must admit. It's not easy. Especially when you've got the host driving around behind you like an idiot. Hey, well done. Cool beans, cool beans. Not an easy race, that one, by any stretch of the imagination. Unless, of course, you're good and you know what you're doing. As you saw, I wrecked that one myself anyway. Right at the beginning. Where were we? We'll do the replay on that one. And your result. Drat Fury was your winner with a 1:17.2, but the fastest lap. A 1:15.9, the only one in the 1:15s. Welsh Boy in second. Greg White in third with a 1:16.6. Number one Pops in fourth. Mad Max in fifth. M-Tech BMW in sixth. Unfazed in seventh. GT Tom in eighth. Stiggy ninth. Lecroutier in 10th. Westy 11th. I got 12th. And Jenky 13th. Where are we? Okay, I'm going to do one more race. One more race. What are we going to do? I know what we're going to do. I just don't know which car. I just don't know which car to use. Oh, Terry, you're welcome. Sorry for the issue up front. That was my mistake. I shouldn't have been pushing you that hard into the first corner. Hopefully some of that was useful. What car? What car? Okay, I'm phased. You've made the call. You've made the call. We're in the super formulas. Good night, Terry. He says, I'm going to do a bit of practice before I do my class tonight. Thanks for the stream. Have fun. See you all soon. Right. Okay. Yeah, Terry, I've not run well tonight at all. I really haven't. It's been a terrible, terrible night for me. But I enjoyed running with you. I did enjoy that. That was good. We'll go for that one. And we've got racing soft tyres. Will that let me in? Nitrous overtake is prohibited. Bear me a second, guys, because I haven't got this one set up. So nitrous is unrestricted. Let's see if that will now let us in. Good night, Jenky. Thank you for running this evening with us. Good to have you back in our rooms again. I'm loving that new livery. Absolutely loving it. I still like the old one. Don't get me wrong. I still like the yellow. And it did put my smile on my face when I saw that last night. But the new one does look nice. Does look nice. Right. So this one in the super formulas, it really is a case of hang on to the car for dear life. You've got to brake for the 2 corners at each end of the circuit. Otherwise, it's pretty much a case of just going for it. And as always with this one, I've got a couple more changes to make, haven't I? Boost is on strong, and the slipstream is on strong. Change the event settings. I'll get those changed when I can. Just please keep running, because you'll catch up. And I'm actually going to save it away, I think, rather than keep coming down the distance. Keep it respectful. I am going to put the boost on and the slipstream strong, just because for this one. Just overwrite that. That'll be fine. Don't wall ride. Don't bump draft the leader. Careful into the first corner, and obviously the 2 corners. Don't deliberately ram people, and just try your best. Try your best. Jack Fury, I've just put the boost on. I forgot to do it. I've just put it on. As soon as everybody's in. Oh, the other thing as well is it needs to be just a race. And we'll get this one underway when people are ready. So what I'm going to ask for is for people just to do an R in the chat when they're ready. Yeah, if I can just get an R when you're ready, we'll get this one underway. When I've got enough R's, I'll know that I'm pretty safe to go. Stratfury is saying, plan your moves, watch the radar. 100 meters on turn 1 and the last turn. Enjoy it. You will be first at some point. Lots of people ready, loads of people ready. I'm going to tick in. I'm just waiting for D-Locks and M-Tech. Just warning people, don't be too crazy into the 2 tight corners. I mean, hopefully everybody's listening on the stream and I'm just repeating, but there we go. Don't be crazy in 2 tight corners, and don't bump draft the leader. And also I want people to keep it respectful. Right, everybody's been told. Greg White's in, Welsh Boy, Le Croutier, Mad Max, Sunphase, D-Locks, myself, Drax Fury, Number One Pops, M-Tech, Westy, Stiggy, and GT Tom. We got 13 and 16, and we are going to get this one underway. Most people are ready, so let's just start this one. We'll see how it goes. This will be the last one for me tonight. I'm not going to be doing the dailies. You've seen how I've raced tonight. I'm just all over the shop, brain frazzled, tired, and when I get like that, just need to back off. So hopefully I'll get back into the daily races tomorrow. Have I done this in VR? No, I haven't done this in VR. No. Haven't yet. Right, radar's on. Let's go for this and see what happens. Again, please guys, keep it respectful. Careful if you're braking into the first and the last turn. And just have fun. Whoa. Those of you that are listening, you can go through these corners flat. You do not need to brake. If you can stay off the walls and use all the track, you can get through here without braking. It's only the two tight corners at each end of the track that you really need to brake for. And staying out of the walls makes a huge difference. Right, this is the bump drafting section. We have got the overtake button available to us. I've just smacked the wall while I was looking at other things. Can't bump draft the leader, but you can bump the lower places. Oh, I nearly moved over on Drac Fury there. Need to check that radar as well, because people will be coming up very quickly behind you. So even on this one, I think you can actually get through there flat using the G-force of the car. Obviously you've got to make sure there's a way through when there's cars in front of you. If you can get a clear track, you can run away, but it's getting a clear track. I think I've got a penalty for clobbering somebody or track or something there. So that's going to hurt me a little bit. Can't remember where we served that. Right there. Now everybody's going to go tearing past. Let's give Greg White a bit of a help. Bump drafting Greg will help me too. But need to be careful not to bump draft too far into the corner. Oh, I went in too deep and clobbered Stiggy there. 50 is a bit too late, I think. That's got me a 3-second penalty for hitting somebody. Oh, come on. What is going on tonight? The only good thing that's going to do is it's going to drop me right off the back of everybody, and then I can just run in clean air. Just stay out of the way because I think we get the penalty in a moment. Oh my word, look at that. Now, although Westy and GT Tom are way off the back, if they can stay out the walls, there is a good chance that they will be able to catch up. $100-meter board. Oh, yay! Caught the bollard there, and again. As I said, I cannot drive tonight to save my life. Go, Greg. Right, see if we can give Greg a bit of a bump draft. Hey Streether, how you doing, my friend? Right, try not to hit the bollards this time, Mitchell. Or spin it. Flight training and homework. Whoa. Are you learning to fly? Commercial flying, I assume. I was learning to fly a Cessna many years ago. I loved it. I love flying. Oh, yeah, come on. Should be able to go through there without hitting the walls. Get onto the straight and then just see what Streether's saying. So, I am learning to fly. I'm just flying a little DA40. I've had my first check ride in about a week. Ooh, cool. I've done about 15 hours of flying, official hours. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I used to fly out of RAF Henlow back in the day. got quite a few unofficial hours logged. Well, they're not logged because you can't log them, but and then my boss bought me some lessons as well, which were official. Oh, I got a bump draft there at the wrong time. Oh! I think Angtech just put somebody heavy into the barrier there. Ooh. I'm not sure who that was that went in, but I have a funny feeling, Mtech, your card's just been marked, my friend. It's super fun. I love it better with the iPads than the huge sectional charts. Back in my day, all I had was a GPS. Don't bump me, I'm the leader. Mtech, don't bump me. Don't bump me. You can't bump the leader. As soon as I hit first, you need to back out, pick up the next person. Those is the rules. Them's the rules. Oh, can I go between these two? Oh, that's going to close out, isn't it? Crazy stuff. Sectional charts are just like the huge old road maps, but for the sky. Takes up a whole cockpit. Yeah, I remember those. I can't bump draft D-locks. Whoa! Hello, Smokey! Lap 8 of 8. Oh no! What a time to get a wallop. Oh, whoa, what a bunch up on the line. What a bunch up on the line. Oh, bit crazy that one. A little bit crazy that race. Always is with the boost on and the fast slipstream. But just a little bit of a wind down. I did see a few people going into the wall. I went into the wall. I think I might have put somebody into the wall, but I couldn't see who it was. And it's very, very difficult to let people through on that one. It's one of those races you either love or you hate. Don't do it very often, but I thought we'd give that one a go. Unfazed saying, seriously? Collision penalty. Was that me that hit you? Was that me that hit you, mate? All right. Oh, with that, guys, I am going to need to call it a night. We're coming up for 11:45. Number one, Pop's got a 4-second 2. I got a big penalty as well. So, yeah, just we don't do that one very often because it started to cause a lot of problems. A lot of people were just making it very crashy. But I thought we'd just throw that up there. Been running the Nurbergring just recently. Not done this one for a while, so I just thought we'd give it a go. But you can see there, Jack Fury was your winner. M-Tech 0.02 behind. Then Mad Max. Then Greg White. I got down to 5th, even though I was with the 2 front guys. It all depends on where you get bump drafted and how you can push through on that one. So I'm not interested in who got where. It's just a bit of fun, that one. So I am now going to call that a night. Thank you ever so much to everybody that has raced with us this evening. I hope that you've had a great time, that you've enjoyed the stream, and I look forward to seeing you again on another one, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be back at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit more with it, a little bit more awake, and we'll do some lobby racing, probably 4 races, and then I might try and get back into the daily races at the end of the stream, because we've been doing okay at Brands Hatch Indy Circuit this week. We've done 4 races. We've won the first 2, and we got a second and a first last night as well. So it has brought the DR up quite a fair bit, which was nice. Oh, we've got a ticket. Some good prizes out, but it's going to be the little one. Is it going to be the little one? Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, we got a car. We've got a car. God, the day's just got better. We've got a little Chevrolet Corvette C8 1920. No, 2020. 1920? 2020. See, I don't even know what I'm saying on that tide. But there you go. But yeah, we got the car, which is quite nice. And we'll store that one away. One of the things, if you've been running Boost, guys, it does kill your oil. So I would suggest, if you haven't already, just dive in to the car and maintenance service section, grab some oil, just top it up, because Boost does kill your oil and it will kill your engine if you are not careful. Right, with that, I am going to say good night. Please smack the like button if you haven't already. Have a really great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you're doing. Have a great one. And hopefully I will see some of you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, right here. For now, take care. Bye-bye.